Hi everyone, welcome to Irish Crochet's channel. I know everybody's waiting for the finishing of the skirt, those who are attending this stream, but my husband made the worst thing he could make related to the working process. He decided, yesterday he popped in and brought me some stash and brought me some unfinished projects. So instead of finishing the skirt, I spent 2 days just sorting through my stash, sorting through the projects and everything. And that's why I couldn't finish it. So hopefully next stream will be the finishing skirt. But so far I decided to share some of the projects that I will be working on this year. This is the Gobostan. This is actually the name of the place where I live right now. There's the old ancient cave paintings like prehistoric, the Neanderthals and so on. And I was so inspired by the drawings that they were on the wall. So I decided to make, this is the bull template pattern. These are the human figures. There's a the group dance on the stone itself, on the stone engraved. So I have all these, almost all figures done. There will be other painting figures involved, including the woman priest, I don't know, the shaman, the not before the religious ones, and there's the Amazon woman and the pregnant woman. They all be integrated into this project. And as you can see, I've got a couple of balls here, different size, different shape, looking in different directions. Haven't finished some of them. There's a small one. There will be also goats, and also the other two elements that I wanted to show are the poppies. These are the actual poppies that are growing here in this area, the red and purple. They're tiny, they're about this big, but for the project I made them big one. So this is from, I don't know, the pattern that I found on the internet, I guess. Since there was a Japanese writing, it's from 128 motifs. I would love to make them as a tutorial, but for the copyright reasons, I can't really obviously do that. Unless the publisher will give me permission to make one tutorial from that book. So I'm trying to contact them. These are the bloomings after, the after bloomings. And there was the buds themselves, but I can't seem to find it somewhere in the stash. I haven't sorted it yet, just because it was just like, grab everything, throw it in the bag, here we go, take it. And these the agama lizards, we have them, and I have some, not the agamas, but the smaller ones in my garden. And there should be one more somewhere, I lost it. But anyway, these are the patterns, the elements for the Gobustan top that I'll be making. This is the first from the Azerbaijan series, the collection of beauties of Azerbaijan. So this one project. The other one, I found the elements here as well, are for the other one as well, that I've called Novruz. Yeah, cookie jar. No, not in this one. And maybe here. Nope. No, I've got it on the template, I think. Yeah, I've got it on the template, and it's just 1 second. I'll try to find it. So this is the Gobustan, the Novruz, which is the spring celebration, the day of equinox, the spring equinox. And as you can see, you got the cyclamens, the I don't know what the word is, it's like red, and we use it for the medical reasons, And we got the daffodils here, and there will be the leaves of daffodils will be made out of the cord, the cord and the beads inside, the filling with beads and everything, so it will be like this. That's another project related to Azerbaijan. There's one more project that I'm not gonna say anything about yet because it's just still on paper. And that's the cyclamen leaves and the samples for the crocuses. That was just a sample that I was making. And there is one that I was doing for the related to national cloth. So originally it was the blue background and yellow flowers, and there will be the parsley patterns, the buttons themselves, and very beautiful. I got a set of two made with blue and green and red. He hasn't found the red one yet, so I have to wait till I have a chance to go into my workshop, my storage, and get the stuff from. And these are just, this is also on the template itself. It's just a leftover bit, and he can't find it anywhere. So still, again, I have to go and visit myself into the storage and go through all the boxes and everything just to find that. But generally, this would be these colors. And the again, I forgot the name of that flower. Even in Russian, I forgot it. But so and some white flowers and everything, and it will be in the background. It's very bright, very vivid colors. The leftovers that I decided to continue and make the got some more flowers motifs for my skirt, so I don't have to make them. That's good. So say that I knew I had some of the motifs, and here we go. So I don't need to make more small flowers to fill all the gaps. That's what I was doing. And the samples from the antique lace. Yeah, so that would be the top for the flowers of dunes. I made the dress, and I decided to make the top as well, or maybe a skirt. It depends on where my mood goes to. These are leftovers from the scarf that I was making. And again, these are all these leftovers from the previous projects that I had, which is good. There's another one. That's the funny thing about it, is that I've started this combination. And if you visited my site, the Irish Crochet Lace, before, this was the pattern that I had there. And so I made quite a lot of motifs. And then all of a sudden, I saw another project of another woman made in exactly the same color. So I said, okay, I'm not going to make it. Just because somebody will say that I've stolen her idea, but it was totally different motif, totally different idea. But generally, yes, it was the light chocolate and dark chocolate. So I said no. So I dumped this project for a while. Probably I'll restore it later on when I finish all this stuff. And there's also the, I don't know if it's the copyright or not, but there was if you visited the Peruvian Connection site, there was beautiful pullover, and I decided I didn't want the pullover. I didn't like the white color, but I decided to make a top for myself. So this is it. Let me get the bigger picture. And again, my husband just found the front side. The back side of the pattern of the template is missing. and you can't really do anything because they've got this tucks here. So I have 3 templates, all the front for the chest tucks and everything, and no back. And there's one more missing with this, as I said, these elements that are already attached and busted. So I have lots of things to finish. And also this is what I'm gonna do as soon as I finish this skirt, the cream one. It's good that I checked through the stash. So I don't have, at least I have 15 minutes spare so I don't have to make these elements. And this is the project that I'm making for myself. That would be the half a circle skirt, or maybe a quarter of the circle. And that would be the classic Irish crochet lace. So this will be the belt side, and there will be stripes like this going all the way down, just like in the classic skirt that you might see in the museum. So as we get the circle widening, they will be filled with the regular filling, and then there at the bottom, say we have something like this, and these gaps will be filled with the motifs. Again, it will be classic. So this is the Anna 16 and Anna 20 threads. It is Italian, but it was sold in Russia, and it's, as you can see, the difference in thickness. This is for the filling and the Rosalia squares. This will be done for the motifs, and it will be, yes, that would be the motifs and the padding cord, like four ply for padding cord. I don't know if what's the, yeah, it's 100 grams, 530 meters, and this was something like 700 meters. So that would be another project that I definitely have to do. I don't know, maybe this one or maybe the Gobostan, or I might work at two of them at the same time. And there's also, I didn't bring it here just because, you know, I was sitting and so excited about it. There's a set of the salmon color. Yeah, lots of work, but not that much time. Luckily, I have right here, sitting in the middle of the desert, in the middle of nowhere. And all I have to do is just crochet. So I got a set of the salmon motifs for the Flower of June skirt. I didn't bring it here. And there's something that made me exciting, is the set of motifs for the Peruvian Connections top. I might do I think I've done the tutorial for this flower. You can search it in the tutorials. And I think I've done this one too. So I made a set of two, the ecru and the light blue. Oh, thank you. There are more channels, but I don't know. And this is the set I was doing something like 7 years ago. And I just had a couple of skeins that I had to get rid of because they was like hanging around and was annoying to have. So I made the shamrocks and leaves for that. So I haven't found the project where I can fit it to, just because the color itself, it's so bright and bright green and so vivid. So it kind of takes all the attention from the flowers. So I haven't found the right color for the flowers. Maybe it would be, even if you place it like this, it might look okay, but still the color combination is a bit too aggressive. So I still have to find the right colors for the flowers. So the green will be kind of faded, but still at the same time the flower itself won't be too aggressive. It's just like the color wheel, and you have to find the right color, and having the very limited choice of yarn in the shop, obviously you can't do anything with it. So what I've done, yes, I've did 2 skeins of, and I got a box full of shamrocks and leaves. So for 2 days I'm just sitting here and I'm like, ooh, goodies, what I can do with all this stuff. And there's about, it's not only this that he brought another 50 kilos of yarn, and some of it was for carpets, some was for the weaving, the acrylic threads, the bamboo, which it has to be unraveled, washed, and then spinned, well, not spinned, but made back into skeins and used for weaving or for knitting anyway. Just because I don't like this, like with working with bamboo, is you make one size, even if you calculate all these stretchy parts, you calculate the pattern and everything, and you knit it and you crochet, and then you wash it, and you end up with something like extra large size. Like I have the one of my favorite sweaters that I've knitted. I made the M size, and when I washed it, it was like 4XL. It stretched so much. So after that experience, well, it was good for when you do the kids dresses. So when you knit for the baby, and then you wash it, and you have a toddler, and then you wash it, and then you have it for like 3 or 4 years. That's what I had with my daughter. I knitted a dress when she was half a year old, and she was wearing it till about she was 4. Obviously, the sleeves got shorter, so she first got 3/4, then a half, and ended up with just above the elbow. And then she said, "No, I'm tired of it. I'm not gonna wear it anymore." But still, my husband brought that dress as well. So he's trying to get rid of all the knitting stuff, the crochet stuff from the house. Like, if you stuck here until, I don't know when this gonna happen, when the COVID goes away, but until that, I'm stuck here. Yes, definitely I'm stuck, just because it turned out that I can't even have vaccinated, because I have autoimmune problems with my thyroids, and that's the thing against the vaccinations. So I have to wait. I don't know how long I have to wait here, a year, or two, the whole life, I don't know. So I'm stuck. So far I'm stuck. So my husband brings me stuff to enjoy myself. That's what I do here now. And I'm talking to people online, and it's just have to find a good side. And that's one of my favorite. That's one of my favorite threads. This is the Alize Miss. It's cotton, and they come with this kind of shady colors, like this. Yeah, so probably I'm stuck here for the rest of my life. Probably going into town once a month with the full body protection, and do the shopping, and then come back and stay here. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. So far I have lots of stuff to do, lots of things, lots of crochet, and yes, I love the color. It's not coffee color, it's not gray, it's, I don't know, what do you call it? Beautiful, isn't it? And it's classic Roslia square. Obviously, I won't do it because it's Myra's teaching that, but I might show some elements when I join, just because I don't join as a classic way, but I join the motifs just as I go. And when you do that, yes, it is classic. Very, very elegant, and the skirt should be stunning from that. If only I have places to wear it. So when you join the motifs the way I do, there's always a huge hole like here, and there will be tutorial. I'm trying to find the motifs that I've made with a finer thread. I call this the Y-stitch shamrock. If you watch the videos with the filling, I've done the Y-stitch, and that's what I based. I do make the shamrock. It does look like a shamrock, the 4-petal shamrock, the 4-leaf shamrock, and there will be one definitely. What do you mean these elements? It's about 40 minutes per element, just because I get distracted. And but if I stay the whole day and doing just only motifs, that would be half an hour for the set. So usually what I was doing, probably I've told previously, I was doing the computer science, the computer science course. That's why I was out of Irish Crochet Lace for 3 years. And there were times like my daughter, she was studying there. She has a computer graphics. So sometimes I was taking my computer and I was doing the assignments. But sometimes, days when you don't want to do anything, your brain doesn't work, your brain freezes, and the only thing you want to do is just eat chocolate and drink coffee and watch the cartoons. So I was taking this. Well, obviously, when I started doing that, it was an hour and a half to make one. But yes, so I was taking this, and I would make like the strip of 3 elements going together during the 3 hours that she was doing her lessons. So yes, 3 hours plus coffee plus talking to people and going out, stretching and everything. So generally, yes, 45 minutes per element, like this. So you can't believe it's like a new Christmas. For Christmas present, I had the Inkle loom, and now I have the full set of goodies, like 50. You can imagine 50 kilos of yarn. Some of it is lace weight, some of them is the sports weight, the sock weight, and everything. And some is stretchy, some is just not. Some is like the actually carpet thread, the wool, like this, and it comes with huge skeins, and I have to make them usable into these little balls, as I call them, the carrot. My cat pulled the thread. Yes, I have something like 300 kilos of yarn. So is my husband. Every time he comes here, he just like pushes some. Like, get rid of this stuff. I don't want to keep it in the house. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm sitting here and getting rid of 100 grams of skein per month. But yes. And there was, I don't know, I think I've got it somewhere. There's another project that I was thinking of, something like doing the elements of the French version. And I don't know where it is. Oh, there's another project that I wanted to show, but that the chestnut leaf from the Klickman book, and the poppy that I've already shown. The problem is that I had only one skein left. And as you know, always you go to the shop and you think, oh, there's lots of yarn like that. And you buy just one skein and you're thinking, oh, that would be enough. But it turns out that it's not. So I have only enough yarn to make the front part of the top. But luckily I have found the finer thread of the same color, and the really thick one. I don't have it right in here, but yes, I can knit the top, and I use the elements for the upper part of the body, or the shoulders and everything. I use the motifs that I find in the web. The only motifs that I have invented are these ones, these two. These are just a combination. This is the combination of different flowers. So I'm taking the petal from one, the circle from another one. The outer circle is just like making the similar pattern as a center, and so on. And this one is particularly is fully my design. And as I said in previous stream, I made the pattern for Myra Trainer, and I don't know if she decides she can publish it. I don't know. The way I've drawn it is so dreadful, and the general motifs are these are designed by Antonina Kuznetsova, the friend of mine. So she gave me permission to make the tutorials on them. And I used to buy lots of magazines with the modern Slavic Irish crochet lace. So these are from them. And this is the motif from Tonya as well. There's 1, 2, and on the skirt itself, there was the poppy leaf that she has is also from that. That's it. So where is it? It ran away. Yeah, that's the 3 motifs that Antonina Kuznetsova made. It was her design, so I'm using her designs, and hopefully one day when we meet personally, I'll get her the what's the word? The author fees. So definitely the part of the advertisement fees that I earn on YouTube, she'll get it for me, even if she's tried to fight with me not to getting it, but she will get it. And this is the I keep forgetting the name of the French it's a bigodin or something. If you check the videos, that's in there. As I said, just because I'm stuck here, like I haven't seen my family for a month, I'm not talking to people, and I lose the language, I lose the words and everything. Just talking to yourself in your mind, and you don't use the language. It's very difficult. You keep forgetting words. And these were just the sample elements that I was making when I studied Irish crochet lace, the first moment. So these are 2. These are just, this is the crab box, as I call it. As you know, you're making different motifs and you throw it here. And these are the poppy leaves that I made from acrylic with the metallic thread. Yes, I am quarantining just because as I said, I have the couple of conditions that are not compatible either with COVID and the vaccine. And at the same time, right now, my kid and my aunt-in-law, they're visiting the dentist. So I'm waiting till they finish the dentist, and then another 2 weeks of quarantine, and then probably I will see them. So yeah, I saw them just on Christmas and New Year, and then they left, and I started doing the fixing the dental problems. And again, this is the motif for the Peruvian connection top, the leaf. I might use it for something. I might get the pneumonia from the common flu. Yes, I had one case when I had a pneumonia from like in July. Just I walked into the bank, I took the money from it, and I went back home. 3 days later, I was like 40 degrees temperature and the lung infection. So definitely I have to be hiding. That's one of the reasons when people get just running nose, I already have bronchitis and pneumonia. That's why I have to quarantine myself. Yeah, that's sad, but still, if you have a choice, you have to use it. So that's why I'm sitting here and I'm playing with the motifs, like a bit of, what's it called, the tiny motorics or small motorics, and playing with the motifs themselves at the moment, and trying to figure out what I was planning to do with them. And there's one box that I haven't found one, but there was the jacket that I saw on the catwalk somewhere in Paris, and that was like the line of it was just rolling the motifs like this, but it was made out of Irish crochet lace, so there was there were motifs like this and leaves like this. So the circles ones were making the central line and the border, and the leaves were in the middle. That was so elegant, so perfect, that I decided to make something like that, and hopefully I will make it. And thank you. I'm trying to keep myself safe. So this is it for today, and I hope I will finish the skirt on Wednesday. There'll be announcement for the stream just as I finish this, and I will take the couple of days off streaming, and I'll try to finish the work and get the template for this one, for the skirt, and I'll be back online. And so everyone, stay safe, stay tuned, and have a great day with crochet and finishing your projects and starting your projects and enjoying your Irish crochet lace. So that's it for today. Stay tuned. Bye.